Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Backpack Battles. We're working towards Master with the Ranger, going with the classic Ranger bag. I love critical hits, and we're gonna go for critical hits here. I mean, a sail bow is a good start. And probably worth, it's tricky. Probably worth going for a whetstone. And then yeah, we'll buy a piggy. Piggy's always a decent thing on round one. I mean, I think it pays for itself just fine. Even if I sold it next round, I'd already be breaking even. So I think a piggy bank is worth it. I probably need to be more aggressive with selling my piggy banks than I am. I usually keep them until the very end, which is probably not necessary. A garlic for one is definitely good. I probably shouldn't spend a ton more re-rolling, so I'll reserve that. I'll roll one. Ooh, I'll buy another piggy bank. Now, do I want to go for a hero's longsword? Probably not. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not. We're just gonna stick with this for a minute. And they've got double banana. I don't see myself winning this, but anything can happen. Yeah. Double banana and double garlic. I don't know, I didn't even see that. That's crazy. Okay. Another bag. I think another garlic. Just not really getting anything here, huh? Guess we'll take a fanny pack. And yep, this is certainly not the best build. We'll see if it gets better. We'll see if it gets better. I've got plenty of space, I've got double pig, but we need something to actually deal damage or keep us alive. One of the two is necessary. Whoa. You know, we got closer than I thought we would. Ooh. Okay, we could go with slime time. Double rainbow. Ugh. I feel like stoned is decent with garlic. Now, okay, I don't know exactly how this works, and maybe I should ask around on the Discord. This could work one of two ways, and it's a pretty big difference. It says while you have armor, or block, I still don't understand why it's called block instead of armor, but anyway, while you have block, because blocking is what shields do, and that's a totally different mechanic in my head. Armor is more like, you know, it's used up before health. Anyway. One way that it could work is that it says basically if I had 3 armor and I took a hit that deals 50 damage, well, I have armor and therefore the hit only deals 40 damage. Or does the hit deal, like, let's say I have 10 armor, so the hit first deals 10 damage to that armor, but like that 10 damage is 20% less. So it really, like, that 10 armor soaks up, you know, like 12-ish damage. And then the rest of the damage goes through at the full rate? Or does it actually reduce that full hit by 20%? If it reduces the full hit by 20%, even with a small amount of armor, then garlic is pretty good because it's keeping you at a low amount of armor that's always reducing hits by 20%. I don't know which way it works, so this might not be worth very much. I really don't know, unfortunately. What's my stamina? I'm at 0.9. This is bad. I'm just not getting what I need. I will get a Goobert though. I will not do a steel goober yet, but we just need it for the heals. Need it for... Oop, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Let me move that up. Okay, I mean, this is still not a great build, but it's something, I guess. And it has an okay-ish amount of sustain with garlics, banana, and a goober. So hopefully we can out-heal whatever it is they're doing. Seems like that's the case. Okay. Okay. Ooh. You guys know I love me a Falcon Blade. Now, the question is, do I go Lucky Piggy or do I go Fortuna's whatever? Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay, which one do I do? I don't know. I definitely want the blueberry though. And another bag. And Fortuna's Hope. 75% to gain 1. And the accuracy is 100%. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't think I noticed that before. It's also just basically 3 luck more accurate than a regular short bow. Which is also nice, because then that makes it more likely to hit in the first place, even if you're slightly blinded, which then makes it even more likely that it'll keep gaining you luck. So there's a lot of good things about Fortuna's Hope. Oh, jeez. That was a lot of damage. I guess they're empowered by a lot. Shovel is wrecking me. Just got shoveled into oblivion. Oh, they had rocks too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, another short bow. Do I want a tusk poker? Those are pretty cool. Sure. And then what? Then we got random carrot, then we got random armor, and a mana orb. I don't even know what we're doing. I really want a Falcon Blade. That's what I really would prefer. Okay, we are having stamina issues now. Big time. Gosh, it just... this is such a bad build. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get this build out of the trash where it currently resides. Just not getting what I need here. Okay, I do want the carrot goober. Let's flop that over and then I can do this. Feels weird, everything's upside down. There we go, that's better. There it is. Okay, well, we've only got 1 loss left, so this might be it for me. Oh god, a double axe? Well, you know, the great part is if we lose rank, we go down to platinum, then the games get easier again. Well, -5, there we go. On to the next one. We can do better this time. We can do better this time. That's honestly a really powerful start. Made even more powerful by a banana. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Banana will go next to that. Perfect. Nice. This is almost certainly a victory on round 1, right? Whetstone, giving 2 things a benefit. I've got a banana and a pan. Oh yeah, easy. Okay, so are we doing a food build? Is that where we're going with this? Not sure yet. Definitely pick up a value blind. And another banana. And I will pick up a fanny pack for next round. They've got double broom. Ugh. Not quite there. Okay, we want to speed up the thing. What's it called? And then do that. Spikes? Spikes. Spikes. I think not. Wait a second. Why don't I do that? And then I put this over here. Maximizing the food contact. Honestly, a shiny shell on sale is a good idea, because that'll heal me for 5, which will matter on round 3 here, and I can just sell it next round. But that could be the difference between victory and loss, you know? I only won by 11 HP, and 5 of it was from the shiny shell. Alright, knife to meet you, smithing for dummies, and thorn burst. I think we do the thorn burst, just for generic strength. And then certainly take the Falcon Blade potential. And then we're going to use... I mean, we want an Excalibur eventually, which means we're gonna need mana generation. And what we really want is some cheese. We want a lot of cheese. Nice. Oh, a pineapple? Yeah, we gotta do a pineapple at least. Something like this. Okay, things are coming together a little bit. Yeah, pineapples with Excalibur get out of hand pretty quick, which is what we want. Build up those spikes so that they take a lot of damage from their own attacks, which is wonderful. And then, oh yeah, Thorn Burst. I forgot we had Thorn Burst, so we're gaining even more spikes. Okay, we got lots of spikes. Definitely need an Acorn Collar to get to that 100% crit chance. And then there's a garlic for next round. I don't care about Blood Amulet. Maybe I should. And we're still looking for another gloves to get a Falcon Blade. Unfortunately, that didn't go well for us. I had a lot of vampirism. Yeah, I'll get a purse. We need an Amulet of Feasting. Didn't get one. I think an Amulet of Steel is good enough, though. Just because 30 armor is decent. But don't think it's worth selling. I think it's worth the 3 money that it is costing us to keep it. And eventually it will get an Empower. After like 50 garlic activations. Maybe. Oh, this is such a close match. Oh, come on, man. No. Alright, we're not going to be diamond for very long at this rate. We are not going to be diamond for very long at this rate. Goodness. So there we go. There's a carrot. Okay, hold on. I need this is priority right now. And then we'll reserve those. And then that should be good. Okay. So I put this for best measure at the moment. I think 4 is the best I'm getting. Move the sand. And I have nowhere to put this. Guess I can put it there. So that's 5. What about this? Is that... Oh, that's not a nature thing. Okay. Okay, so 5. I'll gain 5 regen and 10 mana to start, which means this will be gaining me luck at the beginning, which is really strong. So that's good. And we just need the potion to get Excalibur going. Oh, they've got a Falcon Blade already. Good for them. Good for them. Well, spikes are pretty good against Falcon Blade. Because it's high attack rate, low damage. So that worked out. Oh, a Thorn Whip? Can I? Can I? No, I don't have enough stamina to deal with all those weapons. I need to figure out what exactly we're doing here. I don't even know. Cause yeah, I want the Falcon Blade to touch the pan. Probably like this or something. And then we need the Acorn Collar to ideally touch the Falcon Blade and the pan. And we need both of them to be... Okay, hold on. We're doing a full rebuild here. So we need both of them to be in the Ranger bag. And we need both of them to be touched by the Acorn Collar. So this is not the easiest. And I want the pan to have 2 fanny packs if possible. Is all of that possible? I think it is. If we do this, and then we put the pan like that, then we do a fanny pack, and now we've got Falcon Blade in 1 fanny pack, pan and double fanny pack there, and they both have the Ranger bag. And then that can go there to affect both of them. Okay, so that is all fine and dandy, and then we'll kind of just build out our block from there. And then we'll need a bunch of food items over here. A carrot, blueberry, blueberry. Or maybe banana that goes, no, banana goes there. Garlic goes here, there we go. Pineapple and banana go next to the Falcon Blade. All sorts of these activating things go next to the Falcon Blade so that they trigger faster. The carrot gets a piggy. Might as well get that bonus. Put the sand somewhere. Okay. And now we're looking for Heroes Potion. Or whatever it's called. Heroic Potion, I believe is the name. But I think we have a chance with this build. We're getting a lot of thorns. We're stunning them a few times, which is just nice value. And we're getting some empower from our carrots now, because of all our luck, which means we have 100% accuracy. So those are all nice things. And what do you give me? Echoing Battle Cry? For more mana and regen? Sure. That's not great, but I'll take it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Nice. Excalibur is on the way. With another garlic. Do I want another? I probably do. Protective purses are nice. And how long do we need to live for this to trigger? 10 seconds. And then we get another activation, which will work well with Excalibur. And the regen's nice, you know, just to have. Oh gosh, they're winning. How are they winning? Oh, they have Chain Whip. That's how they're winning. Oh my gosh, that was close. Oh, my heart. Wow, that was insane. Okay, that was a very close match. But we pulled it out. Wow, you know, the pan almost never fits when it turns into Excalibur, so that was really nice and lucky, and I'm very glad that that worked. I don't want this to trigger, like, because if it's just a disaster if that 7.5 seconds in and it triggers a Lucky Clover. Like, that's just disaster time. We can't do that. Okay, so now we need the pineapple to, yeah, because this uses the mana to trigger all of the attached food. So we want the attached foods to be the best ones, like pineapples and carrots. Blueberries are weird. It's good because they'll gain some mana, but the problem is they don't gain mana once we have enough mana. So now we're at the stage where we need, yeah, things that gain us mana in other ways, like Fanfare. Fanfare is actually decent. I don't know if I've ever used Fanfare before. Or, there we go. That helps with Yggdrasil. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know if I've ever used Fanfare with Excalibur, but it does randomly, I mean, all three of those effects are really strong. For our current build, we need mana. Empower is decent. I'd rather have the mana though. And removing stamina from the opponent is always strong. So I do like me a Fanfare. Ooh, they're a cold build? Interesting. Cold and heat. I'm not liking my chances. I feel like cold builds are just so strong, and Ice Dragon is so strong. Yeah, I mean, look at this. That wasn't even close. Well, we're just getting our butts handed to us in Diamond here, apparently. Our skills are not as great as we think they are. That's all I have to say. I really wish we had another carrot or a mana orb, but we're not getting those. I don't think another banana is any good for me. Okay, there's a carrot. Do I have anything I can sell for it? Honestly? Is that rock worth selling? The rock's kind of doing good work for me right now. I think I just trade the carrot for, whatchamacallit? Garlic. Yeah, the problem is not having a mana orb. It's really ruining me right now. Okay. I mean, we're at 8 wins. This is not the worst run. Oh, time dilator. Well, that's just... gonna have to use that, aren't we? Grab another bag. There's a mana orb. I can't get it this round, unfortunately. And a heart container on sale. I think we're gonna need both of those. If we can survive one more round, we could maybe get to 10 wins. We've got a spiky build and carrot goober. Interesting. Oh gosh. Oh, that was so close. Oh my goodness. Oh, my heart, my beating heart. All right. I guess we need like that and then like this. So that's triggering maximum overdrive on the mana orb. Or there we go. I think that's going to be even better. And then heart container to give me some empower and increase my healing is nice because we're getting healing from the bananas but now I just need a cheese. Wait, is cheese unique? Oh, it's unique to Berserker. That's so rude that only Berserkers get the best food in the game. They're not even a food-based economy. Whatever. That makes sense though. Can I improve this? Now that's not getting another activation. That's probably okay. It's gonna generate an absurd amount of mana as is. Oh. Duh. Higher chance to gain the mana, and then a crown for next round, and then... Actually, that doesn't need to be there. And then here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we really want the time dilator to go even faster. So I'm gonna replace this and all that, and then we'll put 2 purses over there. And now the time dilator is going absolute maximum overdrive speed. Okay, this build's not bad. I think it's got, oh god, why? I was gonna say I think it's got a shot, but against this nonsense? But the mana, our mana is going up pretty fast. And every time we spend that 11 mana, all of my food triggers, which is pretty strong. Yeah, we actually won that. I think we should just take the win. Look, if our goal is to move towards master, we're gonna have to choose wisely, as it says. We can't just always say no guts, no glory. Because I don't think this is... I think this will win another round or two and then it'll fall off. I don't think the ultra late game is here for this build. But what I will do, because that's less fun, is we'll do another couple matches just to watch it work. Now, here's my hot take. Because that just made me sad. I wanted to go further with that, but I didn't want to risk my points. I would love a third button that says continue in unranked. And you would only face off against people who are also continuing in unranked, because, well, I mean, I don't know. The game, would it be bad if you faced off against people who were in ranked? I don't think so. It's more just for fun. Like, you would take the 6 points, but then it would just let you keep playing with that backpack. Personally, I think that would be more fun, where it's like your ranking decision is irrespective of whether you get to keep playing with the backpack or not. Because I had a lot of fun with this pack, and I want to keep playing with it, and I can't. Because I wanted to see how much we could go further with this time dilator stuff. Like, imagine if I had another mana orb on the time dilator. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have kept going. Maybe I had something good with the time dilator and Falcon Blade situation. Also, I have no idea how this matchmaking works. Like, if we keep winning these, I don't know if that means, like, is this just complete 100% random and it's not matchmaking? Against people in the same class, obviously. I don't know. I do not know, but this seems like it was actually a decent build. Huh, maybe I should have kept going. Oh well, I'm glad we got a couple points back, so we're kind of where we started. The grind towards master, a lot of it is me getting better at the game, slowly, because it's hard to get better at this game. Especially with how the matchmaking works, it's not exactly fair or random, and so it's hard to play against the meta when the game decides which meta it's going to match you up against, right? So at some point, you have to just kind of say, screw it, I'll just build for fun and build what I think is good. Like, obviously, you need to have a good build. But trying to play the meta just isn't going to work because the game knows what's in your backpack and it matches you up against different enemies based on that, which is kind of frustrating. It's for engagement. I think it makes the game more fun for, like, casuals because it's good at getting the win rate that you need to have to be at a certain rank, but like it also fails at the goal of feeling like a really well balanced competitive game. So the competitiveness of this game is very much in question once you start getting into these higher ranks, just because, again, it matches you up based on what it's almost like, hey, they're winning a lot, let's face them up against, like, we don't want them to win more because of the rank they're at. And it's hard to describe the different, like, there's a lot of math in it and there's a lot of other things, but all that I know is that it's not just facing you up against random opponents who have the same record as you. Like, when you're at 7 wins and 3 losses, the ideal matchmaking would face you up against other opponents who have 7 wins and 3 losses as well in your rank. And then if it can't find anyone in your rank, it would maybe match you up against someone with, you know, 8 wins and 2 losses, or 6 wins and 4 losses. Like, it would kind of increase that range by 1. You know, like, ideally it would search like that and it would be 100% random within that. It's just not. And people have proven that it's not. So there's a little bit of unfortunateness as we're grinding to master. We might have to learn how to play the system a little bit, which I don't love, and I will only engage with in as much as I need to. For the most part, I just want to keep building good builds. And as we notice the things that keep killing us, we can try to force a little bit towards things that are better. But yeah, anyway, I'm having fun still. So as always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.